It was a tough matchup this week for San Jacinto, who struggled to get going against Eastlake, who made the trip all the way from San Diego. The offense struggled to gain momentum, and the defense was without their two key defensive linemen. They'll look to bounce back next week, but more on that later. Player of the Game is brought to you by the Amazon best-selling book, Miles to Go. Miles to Go is a sports fiction story about two sophomores in high school who are best friends. They struggle to get fair treatment and equal playing time on their varsity basketball team, but no matter what, fight through the adversity. Player of the Game goes to Eastlake's Maximus Susi, who was all over the field last night, making plays as a running back, penetrating the offensive line on defense, and even helping out on special teams. Whenever his coach called his number, Max was ready and willing to do what he had to do in order to help his team. Now let's check in with Max and Coach McFadden for post-game interviews.
Kyle Headley with the San Jacinto Chronicle here with Max, our player of the game. Max, what did this win mean to you guys tonight?
We started off slow. We were 3-0. We were 0-3, but we had to come back, and we knew we needed to get a win. And this just kind of gives us an extra boost, and we can play with a chip on our shoulder, so we need to come out and get a dub.
And Max, what do you guys have to do to be ready for league play coming up?
We just need to take everything serious. We can't play around in practice. We got to take everything as simple as possible and just do our job. Nobody else's job, just ours.
Thank you, Max. I'm here with Coach McFadden from Eastlake. Coach, what did it mean to get the win tonight after starting 0-3?
It means a lot, especially coming up with such a good program here, and they played a tough schedule. And they have a kid who's already got a scholarship to UCLA, and he's a beast. And so we really had our hands full trying to get to him, and they do a good job coaching. So for our kids, it means a lot. We've played a tough schedule, but we've been very, very friendly and very giving to people with a lot of turnovers and kickoff returns and things like that. And so tonight we were a little bit better. We still were a little too friendly on a couple things, but yeah, I'm really proud of our kids. We're young and we're getting better.
And Coach, what do you guys got to do to make sure you're ready for league play?
We got two more tough games. We got Cathedral, who's the #1 team in the county we're going against, although they lost tonight to Helix, so they're not the #1 team anymore. But they're an incredible program. And then we got El Camino, and those two will make us better for league. We just got to stay healthy, and our league is a tough league. But if we stay healthy, I think we have a really good chance.
Thank you, Coach.
Thank you.
As you can see, tough week for the Mountain Pass League. Half of the teams went home with L's and the other half with wins. Take a look at the scores to see how the standings are. There's only one game left until league play starts, and that's when all teams will start to make moves to position themselves to play in the playoffs. A quick shout out to Beaumont, who dominated the war for the wheel against their home rivals Banning, 59-0. Wow, that's impressive. In this week's Game of the Week, the San Jacinto Tigers will host the Temecula Valley Bears in the last non-conference game of the season. After that, every game matters, so this will be their last chance to button up any loose ends before league play starts. Don't forget that this week's game is on Thursday night at 7 o'clock, so show up to San Jacinto and support your local high school sports. I'm Kyle Headley from the Hemet and San Jacinto Chronicle, and this is your Week 4 Mountain Pass League Sports Report.